Hi, my name is Tawfiq Rahman, and my student ID number is 25001108. And I'm doing this assessment too in a group with Hafiz Zeeshan Shafique, and he already presented his part of this assessment too, and I'm gonna discuss about my part. So we already discussed with Deborah and about our group, and now I'm gonna start from my part, which is from slide 10. So slide 10. Um, Yep. So slide 10 is about EYLF learning outcomes and partnership. So the five EYLF learning outcome directly related to a partnership practice that educators can have with families. For example, outcome one, children have a strong sense of identity, can be demonstrated when families share cultures, artifacts, or songs, and children feel a part of the with families basically. So outcome two, which is about connected with and contributed to the real world, it can be demonstrated through community gathering where families are engaged and shared with children. Outcome three stems from children's well-being. Children will feel secure when educator and family members work together, providing children similar advice for behavior and share routines. Outcome four, which is called as confident and involved learner. It occurs when a family shares information about their children's interest, so the educator can program something. Children find these things meaningful. Finally, we have outcome five, which is about effective communicator. Takes place when families can express multilingualism and family support for family learners in their own language. So, in all these outcomes, we can see families working together is helping to provide a direct effect on children's learning. Next, we have diversity and inclusion. Inclusion is defined as all family members being valued, no matter their language, background, or family cult structure. Inclusive services can occur by providing translation support, employing one or more bilingual educators, and incorporating visual communication operations. Acknowledging cultural celebrations such as Lunar New Year, Eid, or Diwali allow children to learn about diversity when proactively respecting every traditional cultural equally. Implementing anti-bias practice is not simply about confronting stereotypes, but rather then promoting that so then the children can observe difference in culture and abilities in their resource classrooms. When inclusion is valued and implemented in everyday practice, children learn that there are differences are that are something to celebrate. So families notice this and feel pride in exhibiting their culture in a service. And next, we have a theoretical lens, which is defined by Braun von Bronner. So this ecological theory is all about collaborations. The macrosystem is direct relationships among children, parents, and educator, while the mesosystem refers to the connections between the relationships, such as parent communicating with the teacher. The exosystem contains the community, such as a parent, workplace, or community service that may supports the school, and the macro system is made of the cultural and societal expectations. The Cron system describes how all these influences change over time, basically. So educator established partnerships with families and communities, linking the relationship across all the systems to create continuous environment for development. Next, we have practical strategies for building relationships. So, building partnerships uh, begins with the actions taken every day. So, when an educator greet families each morning with kindness and respect, so basically they demonstrate the respect. When educator places pictures of families, they respectfully activate home connection for children. A throughout orientation makes new families feel comfortable and confident and establish expectation for the services. So creating two-way update with families about the children's learning experience can be easily complemented by using an app such as story park, or a class dojo. Family session where whether cooking workshops or art-based days provides a social invite for parents to visit and share their talents, build a raptor with families. Finally, creating multiple service or a suggestion box gives families voice in the many decisions made in a service delay. This consistent and albeit small and approach over time develop big trust. Next, we have some examples to discuss. So example one, which is about library literacy partnership. So one example of community partnership is in action in the working together of an early learning service with the local library. So families were involved to a monthly family reading night. Families explored picture book, participate in story sessions, and borrowed materials for reading at home in an interactive manner. Consequently, early literacy skill improved. Additionally, shared reading time provided families with an opportunity to connect. Families are also given the opportunity to observe educator demonstrate reading strategies. So, arguing literacy partnerships are strengthening home center relationships. Researchers contend that learning occurred outside of the classroom. Next, we have example two, which is about health and well-being project. So we also have a wonderful partnership with a local health, dental health workshops of local health services who volunteer to provide free health checks and nutritions and dental health workshops. Families had easy access to professionals. Educators develop a sense of the needs for each children and made changes to their practice as needed for example, children's for example, changing the snack food offered or the rest time offered. This type of partnership exemplifies a holistic approach to carry that unites education and well-being and continues to strengthen relationship between education, health sector, and within the community. Next, we have an example three, which is about indigenous community partnerships. So, working with indigenous community helps children to understand cultural heritage in an Australian and elder were a big part of sharing dreaming stories and songs with children. Elders were invited to continue to learn to a learning opportunity about respect, land, and community, creating vulnerable and authentic learning experience. The center also shared in IDOC Week by displaying pictures, artwork, and stories that children created based on local stories. Families also came and learned with children's and loved ones. There's an researchers who has pointed out for this to be authentic, it needs to be engaged and not just tokenism. The relationship basically model shows the children that working together was an opportunity to listen, learn, and develop understanding, appreciation, and reconciliation. Next, we have challenges and solutions. So even through there are many benefits to the collaboration, challenges can sometimes emerge when there is limited English or when families feel uncomfortable speaking with educator, translator, visuals, and patients may need. A busy family may not be able to attend meetings in the convenience of their own time. So planning time and offering virtual options for catching up could allow for flexibility. There may be a misunderstanding based on a different culture perspective. Educators can complete regular cultural awareness, professional development in order to develop an approach to these differences that view them with respect. So generally, families will be more engaged when services create informal meeting more comfortable instead of doing the formal meetings. So mitigating challenges can involve substantial empathy, creativity, and real commitment. So next we have reflective practice and improvement. So reflective practice helps to sustain a strong partnerships. Educator may wonder how our families experiences our services. Are we really listening to their voice? The continuous practice of keeping track of progress with the introducing of new avenues of engagement with families or when established services policies is evidence of being accountable. Reflection is also continuous, to be very honest. It is a thing that keeps services responding to the changing needs of families and children. And next we have conclusion. So in conclusion, we have partnerships are crucial to high quality early education. When families, educators, and communities share responsibilities together, children learning is more meaningful and richer. So EYLF version 2.0 and NQS quality area 6 remind us that the belonging is based on relationship of trust, respect, and inclusion. So families are not peripheral participant in our programs, rather than their collaborative partners in the eventual success of children. As we are always reflecting on and improving and enhancing our practice and our role, we foster a sense of a community where every children and family can be feel like they belong. So yeah, so this is my presentation for today. So I have also included in-text citations, so and everything. So if you have any if you have any question, you can just contact us. So we made this assessment in a group. Me, Tawfiq Rahman, and Hafiz Zeeshan Shafique. And thank you so much.